Ladies and gentlemen, after a stunning victory coming out of Heart TZ, we have Game 2 between AI and Heart TZ. Now, this last game was a bit runaway after the mid-game point of battle. Now, gentlemen, what do you think? What do you think of that last game? What went through your mind in the final moments of that?
Well,
holy crap, this is awesome.
Yeah, that was a very, very fun to watch game.
Oh, so
it really came down to all the team fight that Heart TZ was able to throw out there in the mid game.
Indeed. Now, ladies and gentlemen, you're flying high in the Dota 2 Killcopter. We are bringing you this best of 2 game series between AI and our Heart TZ. This is part of the North American Steel Series brought to you by UGC League. Now, if you like UGC League, click on one of the little buttons down there underneath the picture that you're looking at on your computer screen or phone screen, depending on which medium you choose to watch on.
Well, I don't believe they're actually in the phone app.
I think the Mac version, or not the Mac version, the Apple version of it does have the full layout. But nevertheless, click on all those buttons, go visit the website, join in some of the future gaming events. We've got TF2, Highlander Leagues, Dota 2 Season 1 coming out after this Season 0 concludes next week. Because we're going to be in a bye week until the International is over. If you like me and my casting, go to twitch.tv/thebrushfire. Throw me a little follow right there. Send me a message. And if you like video game stuff in general, go to youtube.com/nighthorsemedia. We do all sorts of video game stuff right there. And for those of you who likes video game music, listen to Overclocked After Dark, the official, unofficial podcast of Overclocked Remix and the video game remixing scene in general. Comes on Monday night at 8 o'clock on Nighthorse Media FM. With this game underway, our ban phase has already happened. 2 of the spirits on AI are down. Ember and Storm are banned out. Meanwhile, Naga and Dazzle are banned out by Heart TZ. With a pickup of Doom on Heart TZ and Rubik picking up on AI once again. What do you think this match is gonna? How do you think this match is gonna play out?
Well, I wouldn't be surprised to see Artificial Intelligence pick up the Mirana again. It seems to be one of their favorites, and it's obviously one of Technoman's favorites, so I'm sure he'll love to see it again.
Well, as you know, Technoman has the best, and I mean 100% best taste in champions. So he loves Mirana. I would say, yeah, that's what she should go with. We have a Faceless Void pickup on RTZ after Tinker gets picked up by AI. What do you think about this logs over on Heart TZ?
You know, the Faceless Void worked very well from the last game, and the Doom was banned out last game, but it's not this game, so I think it's a very good idea for them to pick it up.
Oh, yes indeedy. Doom was banned out, and he got through this time, so they picked him up very hungrily.
I'm liking the Tinker pickup, but I'm wondering if it's not too soon to show that hand. They've got 3, even the 4th pick, if they hadn't gone Faceless Void.
Well, that's the thing, though, Jenkins, that Tinker can play off lane, and he can do it very efficiently, too.
Well, the reason you don't pick things like Tinker early is because you're worried that you might get counterpicked with the other team's big things. But as you can see, they've already picked their big things. However, I don't think the Tinker pick into a Doom is very smart.
Or into a Faceless Void. Like,
it's not so bad.
Faceless Void versus Tinker, it's
also,
really a case of who sees who first.
They didn't pick Tinker into the Faceless Void. Faceless Void was picked after Tinker.
We're going to see another Queen of Pain ban out after an identical Phase 2 ban phase happens on AI. They banned out AA and Quap last game. We're going to see them banned out this game as well. Shadow Shaman and Razor finding themselves on the razor's edge, so to speak, by Heart TZ. And we are now into pick phase number 2.
I'm not understanding the Quap bans.
Maybe a respect ban?
Possibly. You remember a while back we casted a game with you logs and they respect banned Bristleback after you've thoroughly schooled them.
That was a good game. That was a good game.
They're taking their time thinking about this one.
That's what reserve time is for, my friends. They need to be able to think about what they're doing and set themselves up with a good draft. I believe it was.
Drafts win games.
I believe it was. Who was the guy from Free to Play? He said, "You lose your draft, you lose the game."
I don't even remember that quote.
It was one of the not Dindy or Fear. It was the other guy.
So HY.
Yeah, him. Jakiro getting picked up by Hearteasy and Abaddon getting picked up by AI. What do you think about those pickups?
I like they're trying.
I like Abaddon.
Dabble.
Jakiro definitely works with Faceless Void, though generally I don't like Jakiro that much. I think he's pretty weak. He's like decently tanky, high utility, but not a lot of other things for support. It's alright.
See, another strong pickup by AI, picking up Lycan, so they're looking to go for a little bit of push as well. Coupled with Tinker's Machine March, that's going to be some serious push coming out of AI.
I'm thinking this is more about tower diving the Faceless instead of letting him farm.
If they were... Clearly they were planning to pick the Lycan, why ban the AA?
10 seconds remaining.
They had first pick of this pick round. Why not pick AA and then Lycan? It's so good early, for the early landing stage.
Perhaps a misjudgment or something?
Maybe just worried they wouldn't get it. Not worth the risk.
How could you be worried when you can pick it first? You have first pick.
It was
because they probably didn't want to pick that first.
It wasn't. It wasn't a first pick thing because they banned him third. So this could have been overlooked.
They had the first pick of this round.
Oh yeah.
Whatever.
Not sure. They just didn't want him.
Cest Levi. Seriously.
What?
You know, c'est la vie.
Cest Levi.
Cest Levi. C'est la vie.
I don't even remember what that means.
It means that such is life. Silencer getting picked up by Hearteasy. Now that is going to throw a lot of fun in there. Do you think they're going to put Silencer mid, or do you think they're going to have Faceless mid?
You don't put Faceless mid against Tinker. That's a good way to get a dead Faceless.
Very dead Faceless.
Definitely the Silencer, because Silencer's actually very strong against Tinker before Tinker has his rearm.
5 seconds.
Because Tinker's, his cooldowns are actually decently long without rearm.
Banouts by Razor and Earthshaker over on Hearteasy and AI respectively. The last ban going to Hearteasy. Let's see what they do.
I'm liking the Silencer pickup to counter the Tinker. Like, in my mind, they want him.
Like Silencer.
10 seconds.
Yeah, he's a pretty cool hero. He's a pretty cool dude.
I like guys with shark fins for a head too.
Oh, so you
that
love
or a
Faceless.
cone head.
No. Well, yeah, Faceless too. I actually do like Faceless Void. I tried him once, but I was just terrible with him.
Well, you can't farm at all.
No, I can't. I'm bad at it.
Yeah, I know. I played with you.
I'm more suited to support roles as Centaur Warrunner gets banned out by Hearteasy.
Support rolls, feed rolls, whatever.
Yeah, you know. I like to make it easy for the other team. Easy rares, easy life.
Global push.
Probably gonna see nature offlane.
Right?
We don't see that so much in the amateur scene, so it's refreshing.
And we're gonna see a Batman villain picked up for the final choice on RTZ. Well, let's see what these two teams can do. We're gonna go down to the field in just a moment as soon as everyone loads in.
Yep, it's definitely gonna be Silencer mid, because Rock Paper Scissors champion is their mid player.
Wonder if we'll see the Tinker just go farm Ancients, because against the Silencer, he's gonna have a bad time.
Mid farming Ancients on Dire side, not so good.
It's not exactly. It's more if he just goes and leaves mid and goes and farms Ancients.
I'm gonna tell you right now, sacking mid is dumb.
I don't think he'll sack mid, but I do think he'll.
Just sacking mid.
You can leave lane and then go back whenever you think it's being pressured, without too much trouble.
And down to the field we go. We're going to go into a pause right fast because I think it was Chinky Winks did not get in. Now he's in, loaded in, good to go. Let's go down the list of heroes. Currently on the Radiant side, you're going to be seeing Team Heart TZ, Rock, Paper, Scissors Champion on your Silencer, One-Eyed Jesus Hook on your Doom, rocking the big beefy Demon Man. Lememur once again reprising his role as Praising the Sun, Faceless Void. Defigigeki is going to be rocking it with the two-headed Dragon Jakiro. And last but not least, where the fence is low, is going to be your Batman villain. Who do we have on the dire side? Technoman.
Alright, we're going to have Otto Hearts Antoinette as our Tinker. We're going to have Tokyo Bot as our Abaddon. Apple Dabble.
It's a bad.
Abaddon. There we go. I can English, it's cool. We'll
Actually,
have Toby.
Abaddon, I think, is a...
Abaddon is his name. He says his name.
No, I mean, I think Abaddon is not an English word. I think it's a Hebrew.
Made up word.
No, I think it's Hebrew.
I'm going to go with made up.
It's a name.
Toby, a trademark, is going to be on our
30
Rubik.
seconds to
Now G will
battle.
be picking up the Nature's Prophet, and Ninja Chinky Winks will be on our Lycan.
Yes, indeedly doodly. Let's throw up the last hit denies box and see what these two teams do. As you saw last game, AI did not beast past their tier 1s. They're playing very conservatively in the opening phase. Much more aggression coming out of the Dire or the Radiant side over on Heart TZ.
The battle begins.
I think they were looking to prevent the invade last time that blocked their pull camp. Though honestly, that worked in their favor because instead of pulling, they just tri-laned and killed Dire.
Well, there would never have been a chance for them to pull, considering it was tri-lane versus tri-lane.
True.
Antoinette throwing up a very nice ward overlooking, top rune. There's a sentry ward there as well. Not sure what that's on about. But
Dewarding. It's not going to find anything out though.
Toby is guarding that invis rune very carefully.
Oh no.
Oh, very nice deny coming out of Antoinette right there in mid. Now we've got a little bit of a fight breaking out between TokyoBot and One-Eyed Jesus. One-Eyed Jesus is going to back off. TokyoBot popping the shield. Not much is going to come out of it. He will get the explosion off, though. And then Toby will get the Invis rune and then rotate. He's waiting. He is waiting. TokyoBot getting a little frisky. Toby has
They
played.
don't have
able to do
enough
anything with this.
CCC. They've got the pickup, and that's about it. Even with Lycan having wolves as soon as he dings level 2, it won't be enough to DPS the Doom down.
He is very beefy early levels. Now Nauji is just off by himself, pushing down. Lememur is going to get a couple of free last hits while Nauji is out of the way. However, he could find himself in a bad spot because he does have runes, so he can see. Nauji's going to get picked up. He's going to get fire. There's the ice path. That's what I was looking for. And then he's going to teleport out of there. Gone, baby, gone.
Faces
Nice
was looking for
play.
that lucky time lock. He didn't get it though.
Yeah, but teleport's now on cooldown for 37 seconds, and he just spent a decent chunk of money. Though he's already got a headdress, so he's going to get some free regen here.
Oh my god, did he start with a headress?
He
Yes,
might
yes,
have,
he did.
actually.
Oh my god.
He doesn't have boots. Who needs boots? We'll build the fastest mech you've ever seen in your life. Doom might get caught out by the Rubik here. He's getting pinged out for the rotation. I think he's just looking for something to devour.
And Devour he did. He got that Centaur War Runner, War Chief, whatever the heck, Stompy War Runner.
Centaur Conqueror.
Yeah, Centaur Conquistador.
You almost had that too.
Doom taking the long way around.
This match a lot less heated, as it were.
Nice laser coming out from Antoinette. Rock, paper, scissors champion is going to have to pop a bottle charge in order to stave off near death right there. Up top, though, One Eye Jesus is getting frisky with Lycan. Lycan's going to take a couple of tower shots, and then he's going to back off.
Silencer just needs to get a little more in Last Word and a little less in Curse of the Silent. Curse of the Silent's not going to do what he wants to do against Antoinette.
Yeah,
well, Curse of the
because
Silence, his last Curse of the Silence that happened was about in this area right here, and the problem with it was he hit 2 illusions, making for one unhappy Silencer.
I see what you did there.
You're welcome for that.
Got some great rotations and rune control here for Tinker. He definitely has needed it since Curse of the Silent, I think, is eating mana. Yeah, it's been just destroying Tinker's mana pool. He's having to eat these bottle charges in order to stay afloat.
A bit of a fight breaks out on bottom lane. The Ice Path goes out, will not pick up Nauji, unfortunately. Lememur was looking for a nice time lock, did not get it. Sorry, RNG gods, they are not smiling on you today.
It's just not bash lording like he did last game.
Ice Frog works fast. Nerfs come quickly.
Yeah. Good work, Cyborg Mac.
Antoinette taking a lot of damage here, but he'll be fine. He's still got 2 bottle charges.
But look at Rock, Paper, Scissors champion. He's going to get that curse off yet again. More mana being drained out by Tinker. And as you know, without mana, Tinker can't do much of anything.
And now he's out of bottle charges. It'll come down to whoever gets next rune. Though, at least he's got the better vision.
Oh, meanwhile, up top, we're going to see a first blood going to Chinky Winks, who's going to be able to take down One Eye Jesus. Nicely done right there. Sorry we missed it, folks. It does happen from time to time.
I'm really not surprised it happened in that lane. Lycan just has so much early damage.
Yeah, you gotta watch out for Logan, man. He is not a thing to be messing with. And we're gonna see some push coming out in top lane as well. Chinky Winks is gonna be joined by Nauji and Toby, and they're gonna be taking down this tower down to about half health now, and the fortification has worn off. And there she goes. Down, down, down. Very nicely done by AI, taking a very early tower.
Yeah, that's just something to expect, though, when they have a Lycan. That early game push is just really strong.
Yeah, if you're not taking towers, you're not doing it right. Wow, he really is getting a mechanism on Nature's Prophet. Oh my god.
Fast mechanism.
Fast
Why?
mech, too strong.
No, not really. Not on Nature's Prophet.
I think it's because he really likes to be out of mana at all times.
I think it's more of so he can teleport in free health.
But both of those are dumb.
Bane is in a good spot. The curse goes out. The Space Pimple hits Antoinette, but it's not going to be enough to stave off that attack. Antoinette will dip down to 197 HP, and then we'll back up to base.
Yeah.
Silas is doing a great job of keeping this Tinker completely shut down.
Oh dear, Doom's in a little trouble here.
The chase. One Eye Jesus being chased down. Nauji throwing up, and then he's going to be going down right there. Bam! Nature's Prophet picking up a nice kill on Doom. Chinky Winks is going to get a couple of shots from the tower, but he's none worse for the wear. Lycan does already have his Vlads, and he's got he's good to go. This Lycan is ready to rock, so to speak.
I feel bad for these supports. We've got Bane, who is, I assume, their Lycan counter of choice, and he's only level 3, about to hit 4. He's tied right down there with Abaddon with no levels.
Oh, and they are gonna get to the destruction of the tower in hand. The global silence. No, that was not a global silence, unfortunate.
Yes,
Ice Path going off on Nauji. Nauji's in the woods. He's gonna start teleporting away. Yes, the Space Pebble hits. Nauji is gonna get stuck, but then rock, paper, scissors, paper champion is going to get stuck as well. Then Nature's Prophet is going to be able to get out of there. Sad face right there. Meanwhile, Rubik is going to deny Cheeky Winks. Ha! Ha ha! Oh, good times. And then we're going to have a Radiant Tower takedown over on bottom lane. Lemimir trying to lead the charge and catch back up after 2 towers on his team have gone down.
I'd like to add that meanwhile all this is going on, we've got a Faceless Void who hasn't died yet, and he picked up a Hand of Midas.
Hand of money.
Yeah, while they are a little behind in gold, I think it's mainly owing to the towers at this point.
Yeah, they're about
Hand of Midas on Silencer too.
Double damage.
Oh yeah, they're starting to bounce back. They're winning on XP actually. It's actually
I really
surprising.
question this double Midas.
I don't.
It's a whole lot of money spent that could be counter pushing like in right now.
You realize that Hand of Midas is actually really good for counter pushing Lycan, right? Because you can kill his wolves.
Right. Well, yeah, there's that. But
Yep, there is that.
There's still a Lycan who has his attack damage buff.
And Lycan falls off late game.
It's true, but it's not late game. It's not even the 10-minute mark.
You realize that Hand of Midas is prepping for late game, right?
I do. My question is, will you live to see late game if you go Hand of Midas instead of considering the threat on 2 heroes?
Honestly, I think they'll be fine.
I think they'll be alright as well, but it's a consideration that needs to be made.
Haste Rune getting pinged out by Defigigiki. They know it's there. They're waiting for it. They want to grab it, but nobody's coming for it.
Haste.
A Bane picked up the
very
Haste Rune.
fast Bane.
Scary. He did get pinged out by Rubik, unfortunately. So they do know on the AI side that Defigigiki and where the low is at, we're in that area.
Right. They have a high ground ward here at the trees, watching for rotations towards mid.
Oh, Nature's Prophet's in a bad way now.
And he's doomed. That's a dead Nature's Prophet.
He is so dead. He is so stuck in those trees. He is gone.
However, One-Eyed Jesus is now trapped as well.
Oh, he'll be fine. Oh no. Oh, he has the blink dagger. He'll be
Blank dagger.
Fast blink, and when I looked, he had 666 gold.
Back in bottom, our mid lane now, Cheeky Wings is going to pick off a delicious silencer and teleport right out of there in time. Lemimir's is going to be denied the kill. Antoinette now is going to be the focus. Lemimir's, oh, nice ice path coming out of Jakiro. Lemimir's now in a bad spot. He gets lasered. He goes so low. Defigigiki trying to hold off and wait. There's the duel shot. It's going to land, but it's not going to be enough to stop Lemimir. Lemimir is going to be able to Quelling Blade out of the Nature's Prophet, hit a nice Hand of Midas, and then he's going to be gone.
Hey man, gotta keep that GPM up.
Got to keep that GPM up indeed.
Meanwhile, one of my favorite heroes of all time, Bane, is doing quite nice.
Morana's not in this game.
Yeah.
He's 300 gold away from Arcanes.
Morana is a she.
And she's not in this game.
Yeah.
Stop lying to these people.
Yeah, seriously. Push coming out of AI on bottom lane. There is still plenty of push right there. Lemimir is going to be in the tower side. Gets lifted by Toby. Lemimir is going to time walk through the trees. Teleport's coming in. Rock, Paper, Champion is going to be the first in the area. Curse of the Silence goes out on Chinky Winks. Oh, Rock, Paper, Champion is getting just destroyed right there. He gets eaten by wolves. Lemimir now in a bad spot, dipping down to about half HP. And then there's going to be a disengage after all is said and done. On
Rubik stole Doom, but he doesn't have enough mana to cast it for about 10 seconds.
And the push continues, and they will pick up a tier 1 on bottom.
Oh, Doom might get picked up here. Oh, he's gonna he's blinking away.
Oh, no. Now she comes in and says, hey, you know I got this global teleport thing I can do, right?
They have to be really careful here. Rubik has Doom. That's great against Bane.
And that could be
everyone.
That's
Doom.
a clincher right there. That is a huge clincher. There's a nice ice pass, picks up Toby, Chinky Winks, and Naoji. Defigigate doing his best to try to stave off AI's advance. Toby taking so many tower shots, dipping down to 200 or 300 HP, and then there's going to be a push right now. The fortification comes out, and then AI will disengage. The smart man's move right there, teleporting back to top lane for Chinky Winks to try to push out top lane just a tiny bit more.
If only that Nature's Prophet had had a mechanism he could use, you know, with that 0 mana he had from pushing this bottom tower so hard.
Over in
great.
Over in chat, 2C2C says based Technoman. So congratulations, you're an internet superstar analyst.
Awesome! Yay, go me. That's what I always wanted.
Wow, you could not be any more not invested in that. Thanks Jenkins.
I don't want to be a god or a savior. I know what happened to the last one.
It is now, sir. It is now. Got a teleport
Push coming in top.
Big push. Antoinette pops the machine march. Nice time wall coming out of Lemimir. Defigigiki is also in that area. Chronosphere goes off. Now G's in a bad spot. No, he's gonna get lasers. He's gonna get hit. 30 HP. Time walking out of that bug. Necrobook is up on Chinky Winks, by the way, which is that's all right.
He's had
that for quite a bit.
I must have missed that when it came out. Sad face. Now this is a low-scoring game, but it's still exciting nonetheless because of how much push AI is doing in this game, and it really goes to show you that like these early game lineups that involve Lycan, that involve Nature's Prophet, those are the really fast-paced Blitzkrieg style lineups.
Bottom is gone.
Alliance might have a chance at TI4 because Rat is still alive.
Rat is still alive indeed. Going in there like a rat. Rat Dota is what's happening. Admiral Bulldog, quite possibly one of the worst, best players in all of Dota.
Thank you, Toby1.
No problem.
It's not even remotely what Toby1 sounds like.
I thought he was English or American.
He's Australian.
Oh, good day, I'm Toby1.
That's terrible.
He does have a little bit of the accent, but it's not anywhere near that
He has a very strong
thick.
accent, but that is not what Dave just did. Was not an
it.
Australian accent.
That is Brushfire colon graded accents. Nice pickup by on Roche by Lycan and TokyoBot. But that's two separate thoughts. It's the declarative Brushfire, and then graded accents is a fragment. Oh, way to be English.
So English.
Necrobook is off cooldown for Lycan. Let's see what he does with it.
He's not going to end up pushing until, or excuse me, he's not going to use it till he gets there to push.
He's just used it.
Yep, because he's there and ready to push.
Touche, sir. Touche. Tower goes down in mid. Ice Path goes out. Will pick Chinky Winks off, but it's not going to be enough to really do much with it. Oh my god, that takes up the entirety of the screen on that one. Very well done, sir. We're going to see a nice push coming in. Wolves still kind of hanging out. Silencer not really doing much anything with them. I think the Wolf is in tower range, so they can see it, but Rock Paper Scissors Champion is just kind of ignoring it.
Yeah. Too busy to micro.
Technically, it's a stats copter. You got a little sidecar hanging off the side of her.
Stats. It's like, yeah, definitely a sidecar. Maybe like he's on a kite.
like we're towing him. No, it's like the little cool skyboard that the kid had in Tailspin.
Nobody watched Tailspin, bro.
Everybody in chat, type Tailspin.
They're getting pushed on all lanes at once here.
Rad Dota hits so strong, and Lamemir is in a bad spot. Nice time walk steal by Toby. However, he's not going to be able to seal the deal. The wolves are giving chase. Lamemir gets stuck on his creeps, takes a couple of wolf chunks. Not much else for that one. You know, Lycan kind of runs like he's out of shape.
He's a fat Santa Claus man.
Fat Santa Claus man.
He's used to being a wolf. Like, he doesn't like his human form.
Is that Dota lore?
No.
No.
It's something I made up, but sure.
I'll take that as logical. That's pretty good. Meanwhile, Defigigiki getting himself a nice kill over on Tinker, and then Nalji is going to go down as well, and a nice 2-for-none exchange between Hearteasy and AI. Then we're going to see the push in on mid or top. The global silence goes out. We all wait with hushed breath. AI takes another loss, Lamemir goes down in that one. Shanky Winks now trying to set sights on One Eye Jesus. One Eye Jesus is going to go down. The curse of the silent coming out on Shanky Winks. They are still chasing. Bane is going to go down. He is going to go down. The tag goes out. The explosive bomb looking like a terrorist over there. Shanky Winks getting hit by the saved by the little shield. Abaddon paying his weight in gold right there. Toby getting Curse of the Silent right there as well. Shaky Winks is going to get the Aegis popped. Defigiki standing in silence. Ice Path goes off. It's not going to pick up. Shaky Winks got through it. He didn't care. One Eye Jesus being chased now. This is the end right here. Rubik picked up Doom yet again in another great play. Rock, Paper, Scissors champion getting doomed out. Oh, they are chasing. They are chasing. They are not going to be able to pick him up, though. He's going to get it back into his home, safe and sound. But the top barracks, they are just completely destroyed in a huge team fight right there.
GG is called.
And Lamemir is calling it GG after such a hard fight. These teams played a superb game, going 10-4. At the final mark, AI was going to eke out a victory in Game 2. So this series was a 1-for-1 exchange. These two teams fought so hard. They fought so valiantly. Guys, I can't even put into words how awesome that was.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome.
The really the strategies were completely different in this game, and it really came down to how strong Lycan is early game. And he really just sort of dominated everything. He couldn't be killed because whatever, he's Lycan.
Yeah. If only they had damaging items instead of 2 hands of Midas. That late game with this whole 20 minutes. So bad they didn't actually get to see the late game. Just saying.
What a good late game it was. AI really came out. They had that great Blitzkrieg strategy. They had Nature's Prophet. They had Lycan. They had Rubik with doing great. Rubik did amazing this game. He stole Doom
he really
3
did.
different times during the game, and I know he secured kills twice with it. So
yeah, he did Fiend's Grip, and then he also had one where he did Time Walk into a lift over the wall. Really impressive.
And that was spectacular. I cannot believe the level of play coming out of A on this one, and that's why they're in the Steel series, folks. That's why they're playing this. They're doing miracles with some of their fights. That last fight, I'm watching it on the replay after it went down, and then Lycan just sidestepping, not even worrying about the ice path, came up just as it went down. So good.
Yeah, that was just good luck, really, on the timing.
Are we actually able to do the active replay?
No, I'm watching it in the stream right now. That's how I'm seeing it. But they did so good. All right, guys, what was your favorite moment between these two games?
I'd have to say in the first game where they made that first really big team fight that turned the whole game around.
Yeah, that was spectacular.
That was pretty perfect. And the second game, I got to go with the Rubik with the time walk into a lift. I mean, it wasn't exactly that impressive. What was really impressive was it just sort of set up for the racks to go down. And then he also stole Fiend's Grip, And he was using it too. We had sort of a great duel going on between him and Bane.
Now, I really liked the play that you just said, Logs. That was a great play. But I gotta say that my favorite play of this game was that clutch. That so clutch shield at the very end that came out of Abaddon onto Lycan. Saving him for another, I believe, 10 seconds before he finally went down. It was so good. He had 26 HP. 26. He was at death's door. Great Reaper was like, "Hey, you want to buy some gutters? I want to sell you some gutters." And then Lycan was like, "Nah, B, I got this."
Yeah, I wasn't a particular fan of that shield because it made you say explosion looking like a terrorist.
Okay, sorry. It is Freedom Day here in America, or rather, the leftovers of Freedom Day. So you gotta cut me a little bit of slack there.
Freedom Day Mark II.
Freedom Day Mark II, indeed. Any last words before we sign off, gentlemen?
I got nothing.
No.
Got nothing. Well, again, congratulations go out to both of these teams finishing 1-1 in this series. So they're going to move up. Both of them are going to move up in the ladder just a tiny bit. Thank you to all the people who joined us over in the chat. Alex and Friends, Bob the Wee Bunny, Bottleface, Chasem0, Dynamasaurus, Mr. Anderson 3, Nauji, Sherwin Poo, and Zopchini Akumo. Thank you so much for sticking around for the final analysis. You guys are great. Ladies and gentlemen, as you saw, 1-1 in this fight between Grapefruit Technique, Heart Teasy, aka, and then Artificial Intelligence. This best of two ended 1-1. Ladies and gentlemen, thanks for standing by. We'll see you next game.